Yeah, because I like to have it up in case anybody comments on the show in the morning, and it keeps flipping out.
All right. I will attempt to fix that. Says, sorry, your video has ended.
Yeah.
Oh, man. What a stinker. All right.
Oh,
May have to try and restart everything. I'm going to give it a shot right here, but it's saying it definitely has a problem. So if you're listening, maybe even Val, as I move on to the next story, you could type on Facebook to scooch over to YouTube until we go to break to watch the video feed this morning. 'Cause
I
I
can do
cannot
that.
talk and fix that on the fly. Another new scary part of climate change is mosquitoes. And now in Arizona, the first spot of dengue fever from mosquitoes. Maricopa County Department of Health announced Monday that it had confirmed a human case that is believed to have originated in an infected mosquito in Arizona. Routine mosquito surveillance performed by Maricopa County Environmental Services Department has detected the dengue virus in mosquito trap in a neighborhood community, according to the health department. The mosquito-borne illness infects 400 million and kills up to 40,000 people per year. Most cases, however, reported in the lower 48 states have been in travelers infected elsewhere. So it's extra scary that they've actually found this mosquito to have it in Arizona. Officials in the county, which include Phoenix and its densely populated surroundings, are sending teams out to area neighborhoods to offer free testing for the disease and information on how to prevent mosquito bites and breeding. Good luck with that mosquito bite prevention. That's what's scary, that they carry disease. And I mean, everybody knows mosquitoes. They're relentless. You can even spray yourself down and you're still going to get hit somewhere.
It's crazy.
Scary stuff.
Yes.
All right. Last. Oh, man. I'm just going to read the headline. Texas woman accused of repeatedly stabbing boyfriend on Thanksgiving after accusing him of not helping her with the bills.
Oh. Oh. Really?
Falls under my time for a new girlfriend report.
I could see, if he wasn't helping you with the dishes after Thanksgiving dinner or something like that.
Stabbing him with a fork or something simple.
Yeah.
All right. 56-year-old concealed gun carrier with a license was getting carjacked in Chicago. Let's see, this was yesterday. And actually shot the two people trying to carjack him that were armed. Turns out they were both under 18. It's horrible.
Wow.
Horrible. Incident unfolded around 6 a.m. on the city's west side when a vehicle with three males inside approached the victim, who was inside his own car. One of the individuals got out of the vehicle and pointed a firearm at him, demanding all of his belongings. Struggle ensued before the victim, whom police say legally owned a firearm and was a concealed carry license holder, withdrew his weapon and fired several rounds. One of the men went down on the scene. The other one tried to escape with someone in the back of the car, and he had been shot in the shoulder and hit, it looks like, a telephone pole. And all of them have been apprehended. No word on if the person who defended himself will be charged with anything. That's always scary.
Yes. Yes, it's like, being picked on in the playground by the bully, and you're the one that gets in trouble.
Oh. Uh-huh. All right. Let's see. This is help for those of you that are retired this morning or just starting off in retirement. You have all these dreams of all the things you're going to do when you get retired, right? Didn't you have some dreams of things you wanted to do? Well, here's some advice on things not to do. It is the 5 big money purchases you're probably going to regret unless you're filthy rich.
Okay.
Regular, lavish travel. All right. So they're saying the first year can be a never-ending vacation, but expensive trips create a serious crack in your nest egg.
All right. Never tried that.
Never tried that?
No, not lavish travel. So
Where you're paying, which could be easy now, $600 a night for a motel room.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, we're the budget travelers.
Do not build your dream home. That can become a financial nightmare. All right.
And I've always heard that you should have your home paid off before you retire. So,
What if you
yeah.
had all the money in the bank to build your dream home, though, and you didn't have to borrow? That might be something different.
Yeah, that would be totally different.
All right. A luxury car, boat, or RV. A bad idea. So they're saying luxury. So if you're buying a modest boat or a modest RV, I don't think the expenses there or the crippling expense as opposed to buying a $250,000 RV and making payments.
I guess I've always been confused by the people that sell their home and buy a really fancy motorhome to go travel, because your home did not depreciate. Your motorhome is depreciating quite rapidly.
And what is going to happen? I mean,
Well, I
really,
guess-
what is going to happen when you're too crippled up to live in that motorhome?
Or to drive it.
Exactly. What's going to
Yeah.
happen? What's going to happen?
Yes. So that always surprises me. And I said, even if I came into quite a bit of money, I would never buy a new motorhome. Because you can get one that's, 5 years old and pay a quarter of the price you would have for, buying it new. So, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me to buy a really fancy brand new motorhome.
I always have bought the junkers.
I don't know if people in Chihuahua knew that. Because I'm sure nobody has seen the zombie mobile.
The zombie mobile's gone.
Yes, I knew that you had gotten rid of that.
Yeah, so kind of, it was a sad moment. Like when I like to flip cars because I get bored with them, but that was a sad moment because I built it myself. But someone that loved Z Nation saw it online and wanted to know if I would sell it, and I put way too high of a price on it because I really didn't want to sell it, and they jumped on it and took it.
Wow.
So I call that a bonus, but it was sad still to watch it drive away. But then I just kept telling myself, 6 miles to the gallon. 6 miles to the gallon.
With Brad's first motorcycle, he kind of did the same thing. He was feeling guilty about having it. The kids were in braces. We were making payments, all that. And so one of his friends said, hey, when what do you want for your motorcycle? I'd like to buy it. And Brad's like, puts an outrageous price on it, thinking the guy will back off. He shows up the next day to work and has the money for him. And he goes,
Guess I'm selling my motorcycle, right?
yeah. And I think it was one of those things when it went out the driveway, I think he wanted to cry.
Yep. I was the same way. It was kind of sad as it rolled out the highway. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. All right. Hold on a second here. I was trying to get Facebook up and going again, and I messed it all up. All right. That's perfect, Scott. All right. I got a couple more on this for
Okay.
things you shouldn't do. Too much help for your children. Or
Too much help for your...
Too much helping your kids too much.
Okay.
In your retirement, if you're constantly having to dole out, rescue money for your kids, it says that's a bad idea. Definitely going to cause you problems in the long run.
Well, we had this conversation a few years back with one of our kids when he was asking for money to help, make his mortgage payment. Brad was like, so I'm going to have to go back to work if you want me to keep having to help you. He goes, so should I go get a job to bail you out every time? So there was that conversation.
Yeah, and I think it's every parent probably at some point has to have that conversation. By the way, we're back up on Facebook. The thing is, how does that saying go? Is your kids leave home, and then they eventually come back with more people that look just like them.
Well, we were guilty of that once upon a time. Moved back in with Brad's parents. So yeah,
Yeah,
but we didn't stay long.
I did the same thing. I moved back home with a baby.
Yeah.
But after 6 months of living with mom and dad, well, I was right back out that door.
Yes.
But I appreciated the opportunity to get back on my feet and have a safe place for me and my little girl. And it really, that 6 months living with them, I had a really good job, and I was able to save enough money to for a down payment on a home. So it all worked out really good, and really glad my parents could do that for me. So
Yes. Yeah.
all
Well, and
right.
you want to help your kids out when you can, but it gets to the point where there has to be some tough love too, right?
Yeah. It's a lot easier to feed them and home them than make their house payments or anything like that, or car payments and stuff.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah. Yeah.
So here we go. Last one that you should not do when you retire: a vacation, resort, or second home. All right.
Oh.
Here's a way to mess up your retirement. So we had get a second home or a vacation getaway. Too much help for adult children. Buy a luxury car, boat, or RV. Build your dream home. Regular lavish travel. They say all bad ideas. I guess unless you're just, you have millions of dollars to blow.
And nowadays I've seen several of my friends buy that lake place or whatever, but with VRBO, um, they're making their payments on these purchases just by renting out their places, and
It's
so
true. It's true.
yes, so I think there's that now. If that's something you really want, that lake place, see if look into whether you could rent that out enough. I mean, our niece and nephew in North Dakota do that. They bought a place near the lake and can rent it out almost every weekend if they want to.
Nice.
So
Keep your payment made. Use it once in a while as a vacation getaway, right?
exactly.
Wow. Wow. That's clever.
Hmm.
And that's kind of a good twist on that point about not doing something like that, too, is if you can do it right and it doesn't affect your retirement, enjoy yourself, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, we're looking at 8:05. It's KCHW Chihuahua, and let's move on to bits and breaks, Val. One I wanted to throw out as we get started with this was it popped up. It said strangest advertisement that's following you online. Have you noticed when you search certain things, then you're going to get a ton of them just popping up in ads?
Yes.
I heard a news story the other night claiming that Amazon has sold us all out, and where they used to be customer centric, now they are advertiser centric, totally catering everything to the advertiser and throwing up items that advertisers have paid more for you to see. I've noticed it a lot, and you can see, when you do, okay, you've done your search, and up in the top it says 4,000 items. And this obviously shows that they're messing with us. And then you go sort low to high, or not high to low, but sort low to high. You will notice all of a sudden you have 2,800 items to choose from.
Hmm. And
So
the other
they're
thing
cutting a bunch of those items out that are priced low and not showing them to you. You got to be really careful searching that stuff.
right, and if you notice when you do your search on Amazon, the first couple that come up will say sponsored.
Yes.
And so, those are the ones that are paying money for you to see their item first. So kind of look at that too.
The other tip you can do is if you look over on the right in your drop-down menu, it's the same thing as sponsored. It'll say featured. Those are all so those first ones you see when you do your search that are under the feature tab, those are all companies that are paying you to see their products. Doesn't mean it's might not be a good deal, but it's just be aware as a shopper that you're being directed to certain things that you might not want or might be paying more for.
Correct.
So.
Yes.
All right. Weird ones I've gotten. The weirdest one I've gotten, and this has to be AI intelligence. A few years back, I bought a snowmobile. We're standing there. We had great cell phone service where I was. And he's telling me that, all about the snowmobile. It's a 1994 Arctic Cat, and it needs a new gas cap. And he shows me a pinhole in it and stuff. When I get home and I get on Amazon to shop for something totally different, on the right-hand side, there is a gas cap for a snowmobile. That's kind of an odd thing to pop up on your Amazon page. So I go click on it, and not only was it a gas cap for a snowmobile, it was for a 1994 Arctic Cat. That creeped me out.
Yes, and I've had that happen so many times. You're like, I can see if you're searching. I mean, I can see, but what'll happen is if you do a search on Amazon, you go over to Facebook, and those are the ads you're seeing.
Yep.
Or, even do
Vice
a search
versa.
on Google. Yeah, then you start seeing those things come up. But when you haven't even searched for that product, all you've done is talk about it.
That's a little
That's
creepier.
That's when things get creepy. Yes, definitely. So, what I made the mistake of doing on Facebook one time is because you get so many Facebook ads, and it was for this Christmas tree, and it looked really cool. And so I clicked on it to go look. Found out it really, I did some search on reviews on it and stuff, and it was not good. But then every other thing that came up on Facebook was this dang tree. And I would click on hide these ads, don't want to see them anymore. But then it would be a different seller with the exact same tree. It took me like 5 times of trying to not see this ad anymore because that's all I was saying. But it's like getting a spam call, and then they make it look like it's from a different number, and you can't get rid of them. It was the same thing with this ad. I was like, you've got to be kidding me.
And if you're going to track me and hit me with ads like that, when I actually purchase the product, you can stop now, but it doesn't. I mean, I bought that ice house tent, to cover my hot tub. And every time I'm online, somebody's trying to sell me an ice house tent.
Yeah.
And please stop the ads for Viagra. I don't even remember searching that.
I was going to say, when you search for that particular dysfunction, then you can.
Now that's all I see. That was a joke. It was a joke.
It wasn't funny, man.
Yeah, I know. All right. Bits and breaks, Val, what do you got for us this morning?
Let's start with what used to be considered normal, or weird, but is now normal to do.
Okay.
All right. Entering a bank wearing a mask. I always thought about that, right after when there was a mask mandates, and you were like, oh, yeah, you used to wig people out.
Uh-huh.
Getting in a car with a total stranger you summoned from the internet.
It doesn't seem safe.
No. Taking a picture of your food.
Yeah, that bothers me.
Yeah, there's so many food pictures. Not shaking hands with people when you meet them.
Can we back? Yeah, you could fist bump, though.
Yeah, but it's really hard habit for people to break. Because, everybody just puts their hand out to shake hands. So instead of being rude, I just have hand sanitizer in every pocket of every coat.
And maybe they get the hint after you shake their hand and you immediately take it out and go, thanks, I really needed that dryness on my fingers. It's your fault.
Oh, yes.
Let's back up to, what was the one right before that?
Take pictures of your food?
Yeah. This is really prevalent on the dating sites, and women, it's a turnoff. The old story about a way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Pictures of food, don't do it. We have to eat it. Oh. And to get it, to click on to have it come up when you're swiping through the dating sites, and it's a picture of food, and sometimes that's all they put on there. So that says certain things to a guy that I don't think the women realize. Is that when you always say, well, she's got 3 pictures of food, but no pictures of her, she must be fat.
She must be eating all that food.
Yeah. So don't do that. And it's I've used this one before. When they swipe through and that's all there is pictures of the dogs. You got 3 dogs. Date them.
Well, and if people look like their dogs, make sure the dog is at least cute.
And I'm sorry, there are very, very few cute dogs.
It's because you're not a dog person.
I like other people's dogs, but no. I mean, if you actually, you love them, so they're cute to you and they do cute things. But if you actually look at them, they're a disgusting naked animal. And as guys as a whole, we don't want to know if you have 3 dogs because that is a turnoff. Because I got to take her out and her 3 dogs to go hiking. And most people's
Right.
dogs aren't the best behaved. So that's just an annoyance. So yeah, the bad ways to post on Facebook, at least to Scott. And then the big sunglasses so we can't see your face.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a black eye? Why are you wearing those?
We want a view of the real you.
That's
huh?
right. That's right. Okay, enough. Keep moving. I'm sorry I stalled you.
That was it for the what used to be considered weird, but is now normal.
All right.
All right.
All right. Here, how to tell if my sister's a Grinch.
Bum. Well, you know I'm not if you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube because I've got the Christmas lights on
That's
my.
true. That's
Yeah.
true.
But I'll go with it. How can you tell if I'm a Grinch?
Your only contact with 3 spirits on Christmas Eve is gin, vodka, and bourbon.
Oh, yep, Grinch.
You turn on the lawn sprinklers on Christmas Eve to keep the carolers away. Problem with that one is they could get frozen in your yard.
Oh, there you go. or slip on your sidewalk and try to sue you.
That's right. You buy all your Christmas gifts at a store that also sells gas.
What if I buy all my Christmas gifts at Total Wine?
Oh, that's okay.
Okay.
Still might have a gas problem. Your idea of Christmas dinner, Taco Bell, and one of their festive holiday sacks.
You know, I think that's a brilliant idea.
I do, unless you put it in a stocking.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds so much better than standing in the kitchen for 4 hours.
I want to see what Santa left in my stocking. Tacos?
It's the best gift ever.
Oh. All right, you reuse last year's Christmas cards and send them out under your own name.
Yeah, but they usually write in ink in those, so it's hard to do.
Everybody should start using pencils so we can recycle them, because at $8.95 a pop, come on.
Yeah. Or they open them and go, who's Jeff and Carol?
Yeah. All right, and I know you do this one. You put out last year's stale candy and save the new stuff for yourself.
Well, of course.
My relatives
Nobody
eat
better
this
be
up.
Yeah, nobody better be touching my good peppermint bark pretzels.
Mm-hmm. All right, back to you, Val. Bits and breaks.
All right, a few things you didn't know yesterday.
Okay.
At age 14, actor Tom Cruise enrolled in seminary school to become a priest. He made it just 1 year. He dropped out at age 15.
It doesn't work so well for pretending to kill people on TV.
No. Clocks made before 1687 had only one hand, and that was the hour hand.
Okay.
Remember that one for Jeopardy or something.
Yeah.
The average person walks 100,000 miles by the time they reach the age of 85.
Not me.
10,000 miles for Scott.
Yeah.
America once issued a 5-cent bill. Here's one for Scott. Toy breed dogs live an average of 7 years longer than large breeds. So if she has a big dog in the picture, you don't have to worry so much than if she had a lap dog.
I don't worry, and dogs are just like a turnoff for me because I'm allergic to them too. So it's going to make me sick. But when I see like a Yorkie or a poodle or something like that, or one of the giant poodles, I'm cool because I'm not allergic to them. It doesn't bother me. So.
There you go. Huh. The longest earthworm ever found was a whopping 22 feet long.
Those are the worms you use to catch whales.
Try getting it on the hook, though.
It's a big hook.
It is.
All right.
All right. If Charlie Brown were a real person, he would be 4.5 feet tall. His head would take up 2 of those feet.
Kind of like you, Val.
I was going to say kind of like you, Scott.
All right. Good job, Val. Bad holiday gifts? Have I ever given you a bad holiday gift, sister?
No, I don't think so.
Or you're not going to admit to it? All right. You're supposed to say, but you usually don't give me a gift. Oh, yeah.
There is that.
And there is that. When I was a kid, I received one of those McDonald's gift certificates good for one cheeseburger from my grandparents. Here's another person says, last year, among the better gifts from others, my dad got me a flashlight and a tire gauge. Thanks, Dad. This will help me every time I need to know the PSI of my tire at 3 a.m. Here's a father-in-law that's the king of cheap, horrible gifts. One year he gave me a government publication he got for free at work, something about the history of nuclear materials handling.
That's horrible.
That's like the 1 year Mom gave one of my wives old taffy.
Oh, my goodness.
In a used tin. It expressed to my new wife how much my mom did not like her.
Here, break a tooth.
All right, here's one. 2 years ago, I got a musical jewelry box from my mom. I'm 22, and I'm a guy. Here's one that says, some hick relatives from South Dakota sent me a shot glass when I was 12.
What's so normal about that?
I used to get those. All right. For Secret Santa in 8th grade, I got one of those magnetic travel chess game boards, the kind that fold in half to keep the pieces inside, and is about 6 inches by 3 inches folded up. Not too bad, except it had a big red clearance tag on it for 99 cents, and it was opened and sealed shut again with staples, and there were no chess pieces.
So bad.
Oh, that's horrible. All right. I think we got one more from Val, and then we're off to trivia.
All righty. These are strange books you can actually buy on Amazon. These are all real things.
Okay.
All right. Number 1, knitting with dog hair. Better a sweater from a dog, and love than from a sheep you never met.
That's right. I'm already getting itchy.
Oh, that's so bad. Second book, How to Avoid Huge Ships.
Okay.
Oh, this is a good one for you, Scott. This is what I'm getting you for
I'm glad you
Christmas.
pronounced that really carefully, too.
One for Scott. Who cut the cheese? A cultural history of the fart. Oh, we're going to stick with the farts. Walter the farting dog farts again.
Wow.
I want to know how many of these they've sold of these things.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, here's a good one for you. How green were the Nazis? Oh, and this one, another one for my brother. People who don't know they're dead.
Oh, man. All off of Amazon, huh?
All off of Amazon.
That is too cool. All right, I was wrong. Before we head to break, need something a little risque? Why do you think, Val?
Because it's what you think about in the shower.
Exactly. Not as exciting and tantalizing as you might think.
I never thought it was.
Oh, all right. Things I think about in the shower. First up, sunny side up. It's the way eggs are most often portrayed and the least often ordered.
Yeah. Who wants their whites runny? Maybe the yolks, but yeah.
Knowing that tomorrow is Sunday is always better than Sunday itself.
That's true.
Babies dance like old people and vice versa.
My son said a long time ago, he goes, just think of toddlers as tiny drunk people. And we have friends that have a 14-month-old, and every time I see her walk, I'm like, oh yeah, tiny drunk person.
That's horrible. I was recently at an event. It was a veterans event, and it was really cute to watch all the old couples dancing. But it's true. They did kind of dance like babies. Sorry.
We watched the Beach Boys were on something yesterday. I'm trying to remember what show they were on. And it was like, oh, talk about dancing like a baby.
It's kind of like
as they're trying to groove. You're like, oh my gosh.
it's the dance that Trump does every time he goes up on stage and music's playing. It's like, wow, really? You're doing that? Okay.
Okay, stop.
Yep, stop now. When you play solitaire, you're playing against yourself. Are you playing against yourself or the cards? Because either way, it's embarrassing to lose.
True.
True. All right, if you go up north forever, you'll eventually go south. But if you go east forever, you're still going east.
Oh.
That one hurt my head.
I know. It's like, mind blown.
All right. More things to think about in the shower. 2 people can't go to each other's funeral.
Unless they died at the same time.
Yep.
Yeah.
One of the reasons parents are bad at parenting is because they really only wanted a baby. Val, unless you plan to be naked, laundry's never done.
Oh, well, I'm fine then.
Along the same line? Wow. Animals with Instagram accounts are technically nude models.
Oh, yes.
Back to dogs.
Yes.
And in
Back
fact,
to dogs.
dogs could have accents in different places and we'd have no way of knowing.
Oui.
Exactly. All right. Christmas tree next to a roaring fireplace seems less quaint when you realize it's a tree watching its friends burn alive.
I'm going to put that as one of your best ones ever.
You like that one, do you?
I did like that one.
Well, then let's end on a good note. There you go. What Scott thinks about in the shower. All right. Coming up after the break, we've got odd news for you. And, this odd news story has a local Karen.
Oh, a local one?
A local Karen. The story from Washington State. Local Karen.
Okay.
Karen the cop. That's all I'm saying.
Oh.
You want to find out how much, and I don't drive in Washington anymore, so it's totally okay for me to talk about this.
Okay.
All right? As long as she doesn't find me when I come back for a visit. Plus odd news and a little bit more, but you have to state right here, it's Northern Lights Public Radio. We are KCHW 102.7. We got to thank our sponsors, a little news, and we're back.
It's 8:27.
Your KCHW morning show is made possible by donations from Chihuahua Flooring. Chihuahua Flooring at 214 East Clay in the 3rd Street Mall offers a wide variety of products, including carpet, ceramic and porcelain tile, vinyl and laminate planks, and vinyl sheet flooring. Chihuahua Flooring carries products for both commercial businesses and residential homes, including brands like Southwind, Deltile, Mannington, and Mohawk. For more information, you can visit online at chihuahuaflooring.com. Call 509-935-8021 or via email through chihuahuaflooring@gmail.com.
Your KCHW morning show made possible by a donation from God-Fearing Brothers Auto Center. God-Fearing Brothers specializes in auto services, including repair, maintenance, and detailing. They also stock a full selection of tires, make glass repairs, offer towing, and have an auto sales lot on the corner of Highway 395 and Main Street at the light. For more information, you can visit the Auto Service Center at 806 East Main in Chihuahua. Find them online at godfearingbrothers.com or by phone at 509-935-6414. KCHW FM thanks God-fearing brothers for supporting public radio in Stevens County. Your KCHW morning show made possible by a donation from Paul Mayer's Flowery Trail Cafe. The Flowery Trail Coffee House has changed hands. The new cafe still features familiar drive-through and coffee options, but also has added new breakfast items like biscuits and gravy, chorizo burritos, French toast, gluten-free pancakes, and more. The Flowery Trail Cafe strives to use as many locally sourced ingredients as possible and has a variety of healthy food options too. They're open Monday, Tuesday, and Friday from 6 to 2, Saturday from 7 to 3, Sundays from 8 to 3, and they're closed on Wednesday and Thursday. For more information, you can call them at 509-936-9140. Visit them at 6 West Webster Avenue in Chewelah or online at flowerytrailcafe.com.
Season's greetings from New Health. Everyone knows how important it is to stay healthy during the holiday season. How are you going to visit family, bake cookies, or join in on the other fun holiday festivities if you are not feeling well? Let New Health help. Our medical care teams offer in-person visits, curbside care, and virtual visits. Schedule today for a new patient appointment. Contact New Health at 509-935-6004. That's 509-935-6004 to schedule today, or visit our website at newhealth.org for a location nearest you. New patients are welcome, and most insurance plans are accepted, including Medicare, Apple Health Plans, TRICARE, and private insurance. New Health, bringing healthcare into communities and communities into healthcare since 1978.
This is KCHW, Chewelah, 102.7 FM.
In feature story news in London, I'm Julia Chapman. An apparent drone attack set an oil storage tank on fire at an airfield in a Russian region bordering Ukraine. It follows a number of alleged drone strikes on military bases operated by the Kremlin deep inside Russian territory. Sarah Coates has more from Kyiv.
Kiev is being blamed for alleged drone strikes on Russian military facilities happening early this week, signalling what could potentially be a new direction in this war. On Tuesday morning, a drone hit a Russian oil facility close to an airport near the border with Ukraine, with videos from the scene showing large plumes of smoke rising into the air. The strike, allegedly carried out by Kiev, comes a day after 2 other Ukrainian strikes deep inside Russian territory, with the UK Defence Ministry calling the incidents strategically significant failures of force protection since Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Sarah Coates, Kiev.
China has held a public memorial service for its former president Jiang Zemin, who died last week. The event has seen a heavy police presence on the streets of major cities in the country to deter further protests against strict COVID-19 rules. Patrick Fox sent this report from a memorial centre in Hong Kong.
I've got a copy of today's Oriental Daily News with Jiang in black and white as a marker of respect. He is remembered in Hong Kong, of course, as the leader who oversaw the city's handover from Britain back to China. It was a period of great optimism among many people here. Many people were excited about the trajectory that China was on. Today, perhaps many people feel differently. The timing of his death was remarkable because it's come amidst this unprecedented wave of civil disobedience in China. And so authorities are on high alert. They want to avoid a repeat of the unrest that there's been over the past few weeks.
In the UK, members of one union have announced further rail strikes will take place over Christmas. Staff will walk out from 6 p.m. on Christmas Eve and not return to work until the 27th of December in protest over pay, job security and working conditions. Laura Macon-Isherwood has more.
Action had already been planned for the weeks before and after Christmas. Now the RMT is going further. It's likely to cause chaos for those looking to travel to see family or friends over the festive period. The RMT's General Secretary, Mick Lynch, has accused ministers of directing rail companies' strategy and holding offers back until the last minute. Government Minister Nick Gibb, though, has urged the strike to be called off, saying unions are holding the country to ransom. Laura Macon-Isherwood, London.
From bureaus worldwide, this is FSN.
With FSN Spotlight, I'm...
And we're back. It's KCHW 102.7. Thanks for being here with us this morning. You got Scott and my sister Val. Val, we're back up on Facebook. We had a couple people check in this morning. Thanks, Gene, for checking in on Facebook. And also one of my friends all the way from Indiana, Renee. Thank you for listening this morning, Renee. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
All right, I like that global stuff.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, and I'm having trouble getting it back up, but I'm glad it's back up elsewhere because I just can't get it back. But
all lights are green, and people
Yay.
are posting, so we're guessing it's working. Also, rumor that some marijuana shop over in Oak Harbor's playing us too. So hey, hope you remember us. That's crazy.
You can sponsor the radio in some way.
You could get a sponsorship. I don't know if we get very many shoppers all the way from Chihuahua, but get a sponsorship. And thanks for tuning in.
Yes,
All
thank
right.
you so much.
At least somebody likes us. All right.
So are you saying you have to be high?
Well, I'm not saying that, but it might help.
To find us funny?
Yes. All right, let's take a look at celebrity birthdays history. We also got some trivia and odd news coming up. Val, can you tell us who might be having birthdays today?
I'd be happy to. Just let me get back up there because
right.
I'm slow today. No. All right, celebrity birthdays for today. Joe Beth Williams, who was in Poltergeist, is 74 today.
Does that make you feel extremely old?
It does.
Me too.
It does.
It's horrible.
Yeah. Tom Hulse, I don't know how to say that. Hulsey is 69. Don't know who he is.
He's an actor. He's an actor.
Okay. Because we didn't get, normally they tell you what that person was in. Or
Nobody can remember.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo is 65.
Is he in jail?
I don't think so.
Okay, all right.
But
probably should be. Okay.
Yeah. Debbie Rowe, which was Michael Jackson's ex-wife and mother of Prince in Paris, is 64. Also makes me feel old.
Yes.
Janine Turner from Strong Medicine and Northern Exposure is 60. And director Judd Apatow, who directed the 40-year-old version and Knocked Up, is 55 today.
All right. On to history.
And I don't know if it's been on the news this morning. Christy Alley died today.
I saw that.
So they said she had just a short battle with cancer, and so.
All right. Sad. Let's look at it happen today. It's history. We start off in 1877. The Washington Post newspaper was first published on December 6th in 1877. On December 6th of 1884, Washington Monument in Washington, D.C. was completed. 1897, London became the world's first city to have motorized taxi cabs. Wow.
Ooh. Wow.
2000, a Kazakh man who was electrocuted and buried shocked friends and family by showing up for his own funeral feast. After 2 days...
Shocked them.
Oh, I didn't catch that. Oh, that's a good pun.
Uh-huh.
After 2 days in his shallow grave, the man regained consciousness and rose naked from the ground. Reportedly had difficulty flagging down a car to take him home.
Oh, wow.
I was buried this way. Let's see. Actress Winona Ryder, 2002, sentenced to community service for stealing more than $5,500 in merchandise from Saks Fifth Avenue. She hadn't had an acting job in a while.
And it was probably just one handbag.
Yeah. 2006, NASA revealed photographs taken by the Mars Global Surveyor suggesting the presence of liquid water on Mars. 2017, Starbucks opened its largest location in the world in Shanghai. It's 30,000 square feet of Starbucks.
Wow.
But they don't serve coffee. All right. 2018, the oldest known plague sample was found in the 49,000-year-old remains of 20-year-old woman in southern Sweden. Now we know where COVID came from.
Yeah. And that was just a 4,900-year-old remains. Yeah.
Of a 20-year-old woman. That's a confusing one. All right.
It is a confusing one. Gotta
Plague
spit it out.
sample. All right.
Wow.
Special events, Val.
Today is...
Yeah.
As
you want to skip that one? Because no, I don't know.
Can I? All right, I'm going to.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Today is microwave oven day, because when Scott says he's hot, he can turn on a microwave.
That's it.
Pawnbrokers Day.
Okay.
Put on your own shoes day, Scott. Put on your own shoes. How many times have I told you that?
I prefer to wear giant clown shoes.
Crocs.
Crocs. Yes. Same thing.
Same thing. And then it is also World Trick Shot Day.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. National Gazpacho Day.
Gazpacho. Okay.
Gazpacho is today, and it recognizes a flavorful soup that cooks served cold. This is typically a tomato-based vegetable soup. All right. I believe it originated in Spain. All right. There was a movie with the mouse where they were always doing. Remember, they were making the soup.
Ratatouille?
Yeah, I think that was it. All right. Moving along this morning, let's go ahead and roll out some trivia. You do today's, and since there was no show yesterday, I'll throw that at you.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
It's the only brother-sister trivia challenge in the world.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions.
The world.
I want to have them answered immediately.
The world.
The universe.
In the universe. Only brother and sister trivia challenge. Probably not true, but here we go. You want to lead, Val? Because I've only got a couple. Go ahead.
All right. Each year in the U.S., 13 people are killed by what?
That's really vague. Like this is, but only 13.
Only 13. I feel like this has come up in trivia before, but anyway.
Only 13.
Yeah.
Having a large person fall on them.
Close. Okay, let's see. This might be a vague clue or it might be a good clue. People often kick them or shake them.
Why? That'd be a vending machine, Val.
That would be.
You have to really get that baby rocking to have it fall and kill you.
Yeah, no kidding. There's some anger issues there that led to that.
Yes. I think you'll get this one right off the bag. 1 in 3 women have hidden what from their husband?
Money.
Oh, you need money to do this.
Spending habits. There's online shopping.
Yes, a purchase. We'll take that.
Okay. Men spend about 16 minutes a day doing this. I'm going to say only 16 minutes a day doing this.
Not me, because
I got my 2 hands up. I surrender, come and lock me up.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yes.
16 minutes a day. Men, shaving.
No. I'll give you a hint.
Complimenting their wife.
Well, I'll give you a hint. I would guess that women do this probably an hour a day.
Look in the mirror.
No.
Walk?
No.
I hate giving up, but I'm going to give up.
Housework.
Oh, 15 minutes a day? That seems like an awful lot to me. Yeah. Once again. I got my 2 hands up. I surrender, come and lock me up. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, it's me.
Your turn.
When giving a gift, people under the age of 30 are more likely to do this.
When giving a gift?
Yes.
Give you a gift card.
No. When giving a gift, people under 30 are more likely to. So if you're giving a gift to someone under 30, they're more likely to do this with the gift.
Oh, re-gift it?
Yes. All right. So wording it a little
okay.
different. You got it right away.
Thanks.
All right.
Just 3 in 10 adults are doing what? This is hard. This is really hard. I don't know how anybody would get this one.
Picking their nose?
No. Gosh. I don't know that. I don't even know how to give a clue for this one. This one's really bad. just 3 in 10 adults are doing what? Oh, I don't even know how to give you a hint for this one.
I shall give up then.
Driving the car we really wanted.
Ooh. Yeah, I bet. Because especially for guys.
Yeah. So
I'm driving the car I picked out.
there you go. I always thought that would be for me, it would be a symbol of me finally like having all the money I ever wanted, would be to actually go into a car dealership and order the exact car I wanted with the exact accessories I wanted, the exact color I wanted. Just being able to go do that. That would be like, oh man, I have some money.
So let me guess for you. Purple Mustang with an ejector passenger seat.
Oh, how did you guess all the accessories I wanted?
Ejector seat. All right. 57% of married men say they often or always tell their wives what? And it's not a lie.
I was going to say what they wanted to hear.
No, but close.
They always tell their wives what? That she looks pretty.
Yes, beautiful, but I'll take pretty.
Aw, that's nice. My husband does that, so he fits in that 57%.
Okay.
All right. This is a brain teaser for you.
Okay.
I have cities, but no houses. I have mountains, but no trees. I have water, but no fish. What am I?
Unlucky. I didn't hear the bells go off.
No ding, ding, ding for you. That's a little bit of a tough one too. Cities, but no houses. Mountains, but no trees. Water, but no fish. You want me to give you some sort of hint?
Sure.
Or are you still thinking? I had a hint for a second and then it left. It left my brain.
Not again.
Not again.
Oh, man.
That would be a big clue. It's something that used to be. It used to be tangible, but now you can find it online.
I'm going to go with map.
You got it.
Whoa. All right. I'm going to make it easy on you to wrap this up, Val.
Okay. Yay.
Super easy. All right.
Okay.
Well, maybe not. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to make it super easy. Answer wrong and win.
All right.
All right. So we don't need any real answers here. Name a coin larger than a quarter.
That would be, what was it earlier? The 5-cent bill.
That's good. I would have said a doubloon, but no, that'd be true. All right. Name one of the spin-offs of the drama Law and Order. Careful, you could be right easily.
Disorderly conduct.
How many presidents are on Mount Rushmore?
4 too many.
Okay. And name something that's plastic that you carry in your wallet.
Elf on a shelf.
Oh, correct answer, a spork. Ouch.
No.
Never carry a spork in your front pocket. Just saying.
Just saying.
Just saying, that's a bad idea. All right, we're going to wrap up the show with that thing we do. It's all about the pork.
Slap some bacon on a biscuit and let's go. We're burning daylight.
It's the world of strange. A world gone wacky.
Out here, due process is a bullet.
And some of the scariest people on the planet.
I think you're bluffing. Be afraid. You know, you look mighty pretty when you get mad.
It's your odd news on KCHW.
Just sit back and enjoy the show.
Here we go. It's your odd news for a Tuesday, and we kick it off with the news attack where the first sentence is true, second sentence, big fat lie, or a horrible joke, usually kind of the same thing.
Definitely the same thing.
It's all you, Val.
All right. And the first one was written really bad, but I think I've got what it means. Lady Gaga's former dog walker is going to prison for 21 years, but not before sharing his story with the writing team at Netflix.
It's so true. All right. Study found that women can tell a cheating man just by looking at him, especially if he's with her best friend.
It's estimated that if Santa Claus has a glass of milk and 2 cookies at each household he visits Christmas Eve, he'll consume more than 14 billion calories. That's a billion with a B, which makes me wonder why Santa isn't the lifetime spokesperson for Planet Fitness.
That's right. I'm big, but I did lose 14,000 pounds. All right. Flu is the worst it's been in 10 years. The timing's perfect since bosses are tired of us calling in sick because of COVID.
A new excuse.
Yes, an actual flu. I have a cold.
A dad in California saved his young daughter from a coyote. But he's still getting socks for Christmas from her. Or a tie.
Donald Trump now says he doesn't want to get rid of the Constitution. He's changed his mind, but he'd still like Ryan Seacrest to go away. Wouldn't we all? Sorry.
An international report shows that the U.S. lags behind other countries in the study of science and math. I wonder if we're in the bottom half or if we fall into the third half.
There's something wrong with your math, Val.
Oh.
All right. Science says it's bad for your health if you sleep late on your days off. Doctors recommend sticking to your normal routine. Get up on time, go to work, and hide from your boss while you nap under the desk.
Oh, it's a good solution for that problem.
I used to have a job I slept at all the time, and then there'd be a noise, and I'd get all startled. I never got caught, though.
Nice.
Should I have admitted that on the radio? All right.
According to a study, 71% of pregnant women get some form of anesthesia during childbirth. And 94% would like to receive some form of medication until their child is out of the house.
Val calls it wine.
Yes.
All right, wacky but true. We don't add anything to these stories, but sound effects. The first one kind of lame, but maybe my sound effects will help. Don't mess with a woman's avocado. Florida woman. I don't know what that means, but it sounds like a good idea. A Florida woman captured a video of a bear she caught in the act of eating avocados from a tree in her yard. Lynn Raycan said the bear has been seen wandering in the area for months, and she recently spotted it showing interest in one of her trees in the early morning hours. Raycan said the bear initially appeared to be interested in her Christmas lights, but soon realized the animal was stealing avocados. She said the bear has been blamed for fruit disappearances from multiple trees in the neighborhood and complains authorities told her there's nothing they can do.
Well, let me just say, better than, fruit disappearances than your dog.
Your child. Here we go.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
What's the score? Nothing. Who's winning? The Bears.
The Bears are always winning, all right? And then how about a song for the Bears?
I mean, bare necessities are Mother Nature's recipes that bring the bare necessities of life.
Which happens to be an avocado.
Avocados.
Off to New Jersey.
All right, a guy in Oceanport, New Jersey, recreated a scene from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation by hanging a Michael Myers mannequin from his roof with a motor attached to its legs and a recording of someone screaming, "Help!" The prank was successful and caused confusion among the fire department, who showed up to save the guy, although he was not a real person.
Oh, that's sweet. That's my kind of holiday fun.
Welcome to the movie factory. Oldest trick in the book. Wow.
Yeah. All right, how about this? What if this happened with the fireman?
It's a trick. Get an axe.
It's a trick, get an axe. Okay. Here's the Karen story I warned you about.
Okay, let's hear it.
All right. Washington State Trooper. I got sent this last night before this even arrived in the Daily Odd News. Washington State Trooper issued a driver a $553 ticket after they were found driving with a windshield almost completely covered in snow. Now, like a third of the windshield was open. From the picture I saw, it actually looked like the back window, but maybe it wasn't. And it was just a couple inches of snow. A driver said the windshield wipers weren't working and they were reported to be driving erratically, probably because they couldn't see. Mm-hmm. How much snow covered the windshield? Well, just imagine yours is covered. Now roll down your window and reach out your arm onto the glass and wipe as much as you can. And that's basically what was off the window. All right. Because you're stuck behind the wheel, not much is going to be cleared. That's why the driver got a $553 ticket. But that seems excessive to me.
I don't know. You're endangering the lives of people around you. We're talking about the people that have a foot of snow on the roof of their vehicle. If that comes off onto the car behind you, I mean, that's a danger. So I think she deserved that $553 ticket.
I don't know. Being able to see out a third of my window, I call that good enough. The funny thing is her name was Weatherwax.
Uh-oh.
And it was Kathleen, but I substituted this.
Oh, Karen, don't you get all slushy, too. We've got to find someone to help Karen get home before she freezes.
All right. I'm just 553 seems a little excessive.
All right.
I like the late Gallagher's idea better, where everybody gets a dart gun in their car, and when you shoot the dart out, it's got a flag that says stupid, and when somebody has 10 stupid darts on their car, then they get pulled over.
Oh.
No money involved. Just take your license.
So you made it through town, Scott?
Probably won't next time. All right.
In Texas,
a woman. It's a joke.
In Texas, a woman in an all-white hazmat suit and yellow mask with a face mask was caught leaving 3 buckets of human waste, each containing 5 gallons, at the Electra Police Department in Texas. Upon being asked why she was there, she admitted it was human waste and drove away. It was later revealed to be the assistant fire chief's wife, and she refused to take it back when contacted. She has been charged with illegal dumping and was arrested.
Wow. There's a much easier way to do that.
If you have any poo, fling it now.
Just saying.
Just saying.
On to Brazil, where a man was mistakenly declared dead again. This was on October 29th due to complications from oral cancer. He was placed in a body bag and transported to a funeral home where it was discovered 5 hours later he was still alive. The man had been breathing through a tracheotomy inserted into an incision in the front of his neck, which the doctor failed to notice.
Oh, my.
Wow.
You can miss a tracheotomy?
I didn't think so, but apparently. All right, the man had been breathing through tracheotomy, which the doctor had failed to notice. Police have launched an investigation, and the doctor has been released from the hospital. Well, that's a good thing. Here you go. Here.
What seems to be wrong with him?
Well, I may not be the best doctor in the world, but I reckon I'm the best one practicing without a license.
True.
Yeah, true. Oh, let's go to Florida.
Again?
Yes, an elderly man in Palm Beach, Florida, was arrested and charged with aggravated assault and battery after he pulled a gun on a hotel employee attempting to repair a television. The hotel was temporarily evacuated due to the incident, and the man was taken into custody.
Oh, elderly man. Oh.
Don't touch my television.
No, it's something else.
When I was your age, television was called books.
Oh, yeah.
All right. A thief in Germany used a flower pot to steal a sports car. Reversing out of his open garage, the car's owner heard a scraping noise and got out of his car to investigate as the man bent down to remove a flower pot which was jammed against his tire. A man then pushed him leaped over and behind the wheel and drove off. Police say the shocked man, all he could do was jump to one side to avoid being ran over.
Huh.
And when you steal an old guy's sports car, what do you scream while you're driving away?
Trebuchet?
Surprise! Surprise!
Thanks for warming up my car. All right. That is our show for today. We did forget to do community events for this week. Just a real quick reminder, we do have a new theater show popping up, and it's one from the kids. It's Frozen Junior. Debuts Friday night at 7 o'clock at the Chihuahua Center for the Arts. Another presentation on Saturday morning at 10 and Sunday at 2. Catch Frozen Junior and all the local kids. Mm-hmm.
Fun.
Yeah, very fun. And just in time for the holidays. What a great idea. There you go. It is KCHW 102.7. Big round of applause for my sister Val live from Deer Park.
Oh, thank you very much.
And I'll apologize for my bad jokes live from Maine. And I really like this one.
When I was your age, television was called books.
I'm going to think about that the rest of the day.
You will.
I will. Have a great day. Keep on listening to Northern Lights Public Radio. Peace out, and thank you, Val.
You're welcome, brother.
What seems to be wrong with him?
Well, I may not be the best doctor in the world, but I reckon I'm the best one practicing without a license.
Oh, Karen, don't you get all slushy, too. We gotta find someone to help Karen get home before she freezes.
It's trick. Get an axe.
Hail to the king, baby.
Your KCHW Morning Show, made possible by a donation from God-Fearing Brothers Auto Center. God-Fearing Brothers specializes in auto